Hello, my name is Blackbeltginganinja. I've been speedrunning Mirror's Edge for about 6 to 7 years now, and I wanted to make the ultimate speedrun guide for new players who want to learn Mirror's Edge. There's actually not a lot of new content in this guide. What I've done mostly is I've compiled content from all across the community and put it in one easy to find place. You could think of the document as a living document. I'm going to try to update this document as new tutorials come out and as new strats are found, although this video will not be updated, so definitely go check out that written guide for the most up-to-date information. When you first click into this guide, you'll notice there's a table of contents. All of these items are clickable and with hyperlinks to the actual spot in the doc in case you want to use this. Or you could just Control F and you could search for what you need. So if you want the any percent tutorial, first it's going to show up in the table of contents, and then if you go down again, boom, there it is. Regardless, I am going to do a brief overview of everything that's contained in this guide, and I'm going to try to explain how to best use it. So just in general, we have the general resources where I provide links to the Discord, the leaderboards, as well as just some FAQs that other members of the community have made. I also link some of the more introductory guides, so that includes the basic movement guide, as well as the full written movement guide and the video associated with that, and then a more advanced camera movement guide. As you kind of get better at the game, that's something you'll want to look at as well. As we scroll down, we have some resources for setting up Mirror's Edge to speedrun. This includes links to all the useful programs like LiveSplit, how to record runs, etc. There's also some resources here for your in-game settings, what you want to set those to in-game, and also some custom keybinds that you are allowed to install outside of the game that are allowed in speedruns. Because Mirror's Edge is primarily played on PC, we do have some modifications to the game that don't actually affect the gameplay, but are allowed just for ease of use. I mean, the game's from 2008, it was ported kind of hastily, and it definitely needs a bit of love. So I've provided guides to that here. What is allowed, what isn't allowed, you can all see it here. So that's the general sort of stuff up above. Once you've gone through that, you'll probably actually want to learn a specific category, and that's what this section of the guide is for. So first, I have the any percent tutorial linked here. There's a full any percent guide broken up by chapter, as well as beginner versus advanced strats. The main bulk of the tutorial here is from a guide Mr. Walrus made in 2018. Where his guide is out of date, I provided updated links to updated tutorials, so this is a great place to start if you're looking to learn any percent. Similarly, as we scroll down, although not as comprehensive, I've also provided tutorials for the other categories, which are Glitchless, Inbounds, 100%, and 69 stars. For Glitchless, I've made a specific video about the advanced Glitchless tricks, and then I provided some resources for you to learn from, as well as just general guidance. You can find that linked here. For Inbounds, there is a full Inbounds tutorial by Hecky. A lot of the movement in this is similar to the movement in Glitchless and any percent, so if you've learned one category, it's very easy to learn another, and that same principle applies to 100%. I have provided a 100% tutorial here, as well as some other beginner tutorials that you can borrow from any percent to learn 100%. And then 69 stars is an entirely different category. It's based on the time trials rather than being a full game run, so if you want to learn that, there's a full tutorial by Bingo Bongos that you can check out, all linked here. So I think that's it for now. Like I said, this is going to be a living document, so if you click onto this a year later, you might notice that the written guide is actually different from the guide you're seeing in this video. That's perfectly okay. Just follow what's in the written guide. That will always be up to date. And if I do leave the community, I promise I'll try to pass this off to someone who can maintain it. So new players, lots of stuff to find here. Advanced players, lots of things that you can link to new players. Either way, I think as a community, we should try to keep this up. We should try to get new players interested in the game. And if you are a new player, definitely check out this guide and click around, see what you can find, and hopefully you'll learn to love Mirror's Edge as much as we do. As we wrap up the video, special thanks to the Portal community. They maintain an ultimate speedrun guide that ultimately inspired this one, so thanks to y'all. I'd like to thank everyone that contributed to the content in this guide. I mean, there's so many people who've made so many different videos that are included here, it's impossible to thank them all. I also give a special shout out to Toxic Egg and Luma, who helped me organize that content and create this table of contents. Alright, BBGN signing off. Later.